We are back here at Hialeah Park, baby. Poker room. Whenever I come back, I get everybody's attention. They all look back at me. What the hell is that guy doing? Why is he screaming? Why is he talking so loud? I'm playing poker. You're breaking my concentration. You know, that kind of stuff. So they're all there. They're all having fun.
Exactly.
People are playing poker. They got their food. They're getting massages. We've got the games going on, a little college basketball. The Pegasus is going on at Gulfstream Park. We can wager at that. It's a beautiful thing. So many things are going on, and you can do it all here at Hialeah Park, baby. Go to hialeahpark.com. Check it out for yourself. No better place to hang out than here, man. And listen, you come here at night, like tonight and last night, you bring that special somebody. They've got the DJs downstairs playing the music. You can dance a little bit. They've got over 900 gaming machines. It's a no-smoking facility. So whenever you're gaming, there's nobody blowing smoke in your face or anything like that. Now, they've got the smoking hot slots outside. So they've got an area, and it's ventilated and everything. They got some it's not AC, but some fans with cooling air that's coming through it. So it's not hot out there, although today's not even a hot day anyways.
You could even check out the racetrack.
That's right. You see the beautiful
Legendary
racetrack. That's right. That's right. So you can do all of that here at Hialeah Park, man. I'm telling you. So come on out here. Check it out for yourself. HialeahPark.com is the website. All right. Antonio Brown. Let's get into this clown, right? And, I mean, we've talked about Antonio Brown several times. But, you know, I figured yesterday with everything that's gone on, I wanted to point out a couple things about this idiot. And why, look, we know that he's probably, you know, back crap crazy, right? I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. But, yes, 2 days ago, when you watch him turn himself in and then, you know, get out, he's got this, what was it, like a lime green suit or something? And it's got this patch on the side of it with the heart and an arrow and all this. And here's a guy that goes to court looking like that. Okay? That tells you how much he doesn't even take this seriously. And all of this that's going on has not registered in this guy's mind that this is something serious. His lawyers, Eric Schwartzreich, first of all, he's the one now, and we're going to hear his soundbite, talking about how he feels that Brown is a stable person, basically, right? That he's not crazy. Let's hear from Mr. Schwartzreich.
I don't think there's any mental health issues with him. Antonio Brown's life right now is a reality show. That's what it is. He is misinterpreted and misunderstood. He is not guilty of these charges. He did not commit a felony battery. And what happened in this case, when all the facts come out, you're going to see that he will be vindicated and he will be found not guilty.
Now, listen, every lawyer says their client's not guilty. Even if the murderer had the knife in his hand, he was caught on video, and they caught him slicing 8 heads off, and then he was just standing there with the knife, and he will still say, no, my client's not guilty. He didn't do it.
That's their job.
Right. So you look at it, and he has got this going on, right, that he says, okay, this guy's not crazy, right? And now you've got Lauren Berkeley talking about, well, the charges.
He's overcharged. That's the bottom line. They overcharged him. So once a thorough investigation is done, we believe that the charges filed will most likely be very different than where they stand right now.
Now, he's not saying that he's not guilty. That's what I like about Lauren. Lauren says he's overcharged. And when the new charges come, they won't reflect these. So, in other words, they're going to try to plea bargain and get down and try to get something else done or whatever. But the other guy, it's funny because, you know, he hasn't done anything. He's not crazy. And all the stuff that we see is crazy. Everything is crazy. Crazy is throwing furniture out of your 14-story building and almost killing a child. Crazy is, well, you've got an artist painting something in your house, and let me try to hit on her by showing up naked with a hand towel covering my privates, because that's what's going to get her to, have sex with me. Crazy is throwing penis gummy bears at your ex. Crazy is calling the Hollywood police N-words and all kinds of stuff while you're filming it yourself and posting it on your own social media website, burying yourself. Okay? I mean, I could just go on and on and on and talk about Crazy is showing up to court in a green suit.
Don't forget cussing them out and then trying to make a donation
Yeah.
to the
Crazy is ripping an owner of a team and then trying to apologize for it. And then Crazy is wanting to then get back on that team after you rip the owner. I mean, this guy is crazy at every level. But he hasn't learned anything. And I'll give you another example of how AB is what he is, and this is going to end tragically. Okay? Let's listen to Antonio Brown leaving the court and who he's talking to while he's walking out, somebody that's on his side, supposedly.
Been a strange.
Get the car,
strange
bro. I
week
need
for
you acting like my chaperone. Get the car.
That's all he has around him. That's all he has around him. Do, boys. That's it. Get in the car, man. Don't act like you're my chaperone. He doesn't. The lawyer, I'm sure the lawyer, those two lawyers, they're just taking the money, dude. They're taking the money. They're taking the fame that comes with this case because you're going to get it. Now, all of a sudden now, Schwartzreich and Berkeley are going to be everywhere now because of this clown. I hope they got their money up front, by the way. But anyway, those guys know. I mean, so you sat down with your client, and when the judge talked about mental health, how's he going to approach that? Is AB going to be the guy that goes out there and acts like he's trying to get, mentally healthy again? Like whenever he's doing because he probably thinks that he's going to sit down with the shrink and then he's going to fool the shrink into thinking that he's sane. Seriously. That's what this guy's going to do. He's going to go in there and go, oh, yeah, I'll just do everything they say, and I'll make them think that I'm normal, and since I am normal. So he's going to be thinking crazy about acting normal to then fool people that he's not crazy. Come on, man. But this is what he has around him, and it's what I've been telling you for a while now. He doesn't have anybody around him that actually loves him, cares about him, and wants what's best for him. And he clearly has never kept those kind of people around because he doesn't want to. He wants the people around him that are going to take orders, just like his lawyers. Okay? Because I'm sure Drew Rosenhaus, as much as he is the agent of morons in the NFL, I would bet my life on it that even Drew Rosenhaus didn't look at him completely like a commission and said, yo, AB, you need some help. You've got to check yourself. You're hurting yourself. You're not going to get back in the league. And I'm sure Drew did that because he knows that he's not going to get any more commission from the guy if he doesn't get his ass back on track. And even Drew Rosenhaus gave up on the guy. When Drew Rosenhaus gives up on you, that's bad, dude. Because he hangs on to every single client, no matter what kind of a knucklehead his clients are. And let me tell you, nobody has more idiots. Nobody represents more idiots than Drew Rosenhaus. I mean, that should be his slogan. I'm the agent for idiots. Call me. If you're a moron, I'm ready to represent you. Drew Rosenhaus, Rosenhaus Sports. Okay? But this is what we're talking about. This is a guy that has not learned a damn thing at all. And you can tell. It's the suit. It's running like a clown away from everybody. It's not even knowing where your car is at and then having to double back. It's talking about his hanger-ons. It's talking his lawyer coming out immediately saying, oh, there are no mental health issues here. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't even talk about that. You should just make your statement. Don't mention it so you don't even look like an idiot saying it. Because I get it. You're the attorney, so you've got to say it. When your client's guilty, you're not going to say he's guilty. You're going to say he's innocent because that's what you're getting paid to do. There's plenty of mental health instability in this man's life. And the sad part is he doesn't know it. He's not aware of it. And the crap won't hit the fan until he's completely broke, has no options, and then he finds himself in a hospital against his will. Because remember, right now, he's getting saved because he has money. Money will save anybody, okay? Doesn't matter who you are, the money will make it better for you one way or another. Even if you're guilty, you won't pay as bad a crime just because you got money. And you'll get some kind of a lesser crime or lesser charge, or you'll be put in a place that won't be as bad as the other places or whatever. But somehow or another, you're going to get some kind of preferential treatment. And right now, that's what he's getting away with. But unfortunately, he doesn't realize that he has lost a lot of that preferential treatment. He's now surviving solely on money, no longer on fame anymore, because that's the way people are looking at him now. And eventually, when that money runs out, and it will, he's going to be broke very soon. That guy, think about what he just spent on that suit to go to court. Just to make a statement or whatever, that clown suit that he had on, that thing probably cost several $100, maybe $1,000. And to him, it's nothing because he thinks that he's going to be in the NFL again next year, making $20 million a year. He has no agent, probably no lawyer that really knows anything about sports at the moment, but he probably has a couple of hanger-ons that are going, yeah, man, don't worry about it. You'll get through all of this, and you'll be in the league next year, AB. You'll be going to the Pro Bowl. That's the sad part in that guy's life. He's got nobody, dude, that he can count on.
He still has a lot of fame. He's the #1 downloaded Google athlete of 2019, man.
There you go.
It's good to be bat crap crazy.
That'll get you really far. It's amazing. Really is, dude. One guy that just
Do you remember the statement
doesn't
he made?
get it.
You remember the statement he made about wanting to be an example for the kids? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
You think of some of the things that he said, and it's like, as he sits there cussing out the cops.
He's crazy. He's crazy. That's all it is. The guy is crazy, and he needs serious help. But unfortunately, the money is a barrier at this point, and you can't reach him. And he has nobody that can reach him, and that's going to be the problem for a while now, until that money runs out, or some of these charges end up sticking, and then he ends up paying another price, which is jail time.
This is one of those problems, like an addiction, whatever. You have to want to get help. You have to admit, I need help. Until you get there, you know what? It's not gonna do anything. It's bullcrap. You gotta want it. You gotta admit it. You gotta say, I need help. That's the first step.
And right there, you see that he is not admitting it, and he feels like he doesn't need any help whatsoever, and that's why you're getting that. Don't forget that the program is brought to you by Choice Mortgage Bank. Call Michael Kodsey right now. We can get you into state rates under 3.5% right now, so take advantage before those rates start going back up again. Call them right now, and they do it all: wholesale, conventional, residential loans, condo loans, reverse mortgages, jumbo loans, FHA, VA loans. Nobody's going to fight harder for you. And I'm telling you, tell them that Big O sent you. Yeah, listen, tell him, because the owner's answering his own cell number, 561-441-2730, and don't let those other mortgage companies give you the runaround, or if your bank's declined you. Call Choice Mortgage Bank. They do it all. 561-441-2730 for Choice mortgage, bank. All right. Let's talk a little baseball scandal. You got a little Dallas Keuchel for me there, and a little Mike Fiers. I want to show you extremes of cowardness and a man. Okay, you are going to make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. The biggest part is that we address them. We make sure that we understand we made the mistake, and that we try to correct it, right? That's the best that we can do when we have made that mistake. The worst thing you can do is lie to yourself, lie to others, be ignorant about it, refuse to fix it, refuse to address it, and you get a little bit, or running and hiding from the problem. That's what a lot of other people do. So yesterday, we had a couple of players address the baseball cheating scandal. And first of all, let's go with what a man should do at least in this situation. Dallas Keuchel, okay? Obviously, he was on that Astros team that won that championship a couple of years ago. And so he addressed the media talking about how others were involved in this, just like they were. Go ahead, Mr. Preston. Play it. Okay. All right. All right.
You sort of take a deep breath knowing that a lot of scrutiny and attention was coming, or has this taken you by surprise to some extent?
Hey, listen, I appreciate the question. I just,
that's Mike
I'm not
Fiers,
talking about that right now.
Mike Fiers.
I'll talk about baseball. I'll talk about
Turn it off.
my team moving forward.
Turn it off. Dallas Keuchel, bro.
I can tell you that not every game there was signs being stolen. Some guys did a really good job, and sometimes we did as a group have signs, but we still couldn't hit the pitcher. So it wasn't like every game we had everything going on. So at that point, that's when the whole system, it really worked a little bit, but at the same time there was a human element where some guys were better than our hitters.
All right, that was Dallas talking about we weren't always cheating. Play the other cut when he says about everybody else also cheating.
It is what it is, and it just happened to come out that Mike said something, and who knows? I mean, I don't think anybody else is going to come out and say something from other teams.
Wrong cut
see
again.
What happens now?
All right, can we play the other one? The one I wanted initially. We've played every other soundbite except the one I wanted initially. Everyone else cheats. Why not? All right, well, anyway. So Keuchel basically comes out and says, hey, look, that's the state of baseball that we were in, and that others are doing kind of almost that part I didn't like, that he kind of almost made it sound like, well, that's how baseball is at that moment, that everybody else almost was doing it. You got it?
It's just what the state of baseball was at that point in time. Was it against the rules? Yes, it was. And, I personally am sorry for what's come about, the whole situation, but it is what it is, and we got to move past that. So I never thought anything would have come like it did, and I myself am sorry, but we got to move on.
I give him credit as a man for at least apologizing, also pretty much admitting that you were cheating. You know what I mean? And remember, baseball and the MLBPA came to an agreement of immunity if they gave an honest, account of what went on. And at least you're getting some of that from Dallas Keuchel, that he admitted that they cheated. He apologized. Now, this whole thing about, well, that's how baseball was, and we've got to move on, that's a bunch of crap, okay?
Didn't the baseball players get immunity for being honest?
I just said that, my brother.
Okay.
They did not agree to do that. Okay? And so you look at what's going on with the players union, and they get this whole thing right now. All they want to do is really sweep all of this under the rug. That's what Dallas Keuchel wants to do. That's what Mike Fiers wants to do. They want to move on from all of this. That's what all these other players want to do. Okay, and so you look at it, and this is the part that just bothers me personally. Okay, play the Mike Fiers cut now. Here's Mike Fiers. We played Alex Bregman last week, okay, and his coward ass. Let's hear from Mike Fiers. Go ahead. No, it's only one. I only have one Mike Fiers. Yeah, you played it. You just played it before. It was the first one you played. It was a question and answer. We'll try to get it for you. All right. So do we have it? All right. We'll try to get it here.
You sort of take a deep breath, knowing that a lot of scrutiny and attention was coming, or has this taken you by surprise to some extent?
Hey, listen, I appreciate the question. I just, I'm not talking about that right now. I'll talk about baseball, talk about, my team moving forward, but right now, just trying to focus on, this team and not the past.
You're a coward, bro. You're a stinking coward, Mike Fiers. Bro, why'd you open your mouth then? You got the mouth to start and open and talk about the cheating scandal and rat everybody else out, right? And that you're sick and tired of all of this stuff and everything else going on. You benefited from all of this. So now that you're not benefiting, now you want to dodge it. At least Dallas Keuchel was admitting of it and, and said, hey, I screwed up. I'm part of it. Yeah, we cheated. And whatever excuse he wants to play, well, we didn't cheat every day, and sometimes we couldn't overcome it, and, the human element and all that. Whatever, bro. I don't care about that. But at least, to a certain extent, Dallas Keuchel came out and said, yeah, man, we screwed up. We cheated. And, yeah, we did it. I apologize. But Fiers is the guy that started this fire. And so now you're asked about it, and now you're going to stay quiet? Now you're not going to say anything? But why not, tough guy? I don't get it, Mike Fiers. I mean, if you're that tough, bro, you wanted to come forward. Well, why not come clean now? You got the stage. You're the one that did it. Or what is it, Mike? You've gotten a lot of crap since? Huh? Are the guys in your own locker room probably hating your ass also? How about this? When you walk by some corner, guys look and they stop talking when you walk by? Is that what's going on, Mikey? Huh? Huh, big man? Boy, you're a tough guy. You really want to rat on everybody else, but then when they ask you to talk about it, you shut up like a little bitch. Little bitch Mike Fiers. Huh? Is that what we should call you? The little bitch, Mike Fiers. Is that what we should call you, Mikey? Boy, you're a real tough guy, bro. Yeah, you're really impressive, man. Boy, you're willing to rat everybody else out. But then when the heat's coming at you like a fastball, you're running to the dugout. Huh? You're hiding like John Crook against Randy Johnson in the All-Star game. Mike Fiers. Boy, the word cowardly and Mike Fiers' face should be right next to the word cowardly. Because that's exactly what happened. That's the moment right there, Mike. You should have stood up and said, this is what I witnessed, and this is why I came forward and talked about it, and I am embarrassed about being a part of this and all that. But clearly you're not. Or clearly Mike Fiers is getting some heat from other people already. What'd you find, a rat in your locker, huh, Mike? Is that what happened? You came by your locker room and there was a dead rat there? There was a plastic rat? Huh? Did Scott Mellenby come by and drop off a rat? What happened? You tell me, Mikey. Did the Latin player come by and say Chiva? Huh? What happened, Mikey? You tell me. Do they have like little bitch fires on your locker? I'm just wondering, dude, what happened to Mike Fires? That's when I saw that. I was disgusted already. Okay?
We've seen these kind of things. What's the fastest way to get through and past and get it behind you? Address it.
Yeah.
Clear the air.
Yep.
You do that, and it's done.
Yep. And Mike Fires
This guy's an idiot.
Mike Fires should be asked about this every day for the rest of his career. And in fact, when he retires, I hope everybody that sees him on the street walks up, hey Mike, so talk to us about that cheating scandal. Hey, cheater Mike. Hey, we'll see Mike. Fake tough guy, Mike Fires. I mean, really, you are a fake tough guy. You rat people out, but then when you really got to address it in public and all those cameras are on you, you froze, didn't you, dude? You got a little nervous, Mikey. But that's usually what little bitches do. They get nervous. Yeah. Mike Fires. I tell you. That right there is the epitome. And a good reason why baseball, again, is going down the tubes. Players don't get anything, man. They don't get anything in baseball. They probably think their sport is thriving. They probably think their sport is exploding and it's going to be more popular than football in the next year. That's probably what they're thinking. Gutless Mike Fires. I tell you. Let's see, what else do we have here on the YouTube chat board? I think a lot of it you guys are talking to yourselves here. Ty from the Bronx, Big O and Bill, a beautiful 66-degree sunny day in Mobile at kickoff, Big O. I like it. I like it. It was colder than that during the week, that's for sure. Let's see what else. Myron says, cheater Astros. Geico at least was honest. Geico? Yeah, Keiko. Okay, I got you. Honest, but at least Bregman are nothing but hypocrites. Yes, I would agree with that. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Sorry, Weasel move being a rat regarding the rest bod. The league also doing it. You're caught. You're caught. Just take it on the chin and move on again. It's New Jersey code in me coming out. I mean, he shouldn't have ratted in the first place. If you're part of that, you go down with it, bro. You don't rat people. You don't do what Mike Fires did. Sorry. Okay? You just don't do that. If you did the crime with everybody else, then shut the hell up already, man. You know, that's the one thing that I will not listen, I get it, it was wrong, but you don't rat everybody else out.
Those people that do that, it's about wanting to put the spotlight someplace else. Don't look at me. Go over there. And it's be a stand-up person, man. You've been just own up to when it's done.
But this has nothing. This has nothing to do with being in the spotlight or anything like that for Mike Fires, because you had to have think that if you did this, you were going to be in the center of a monster controversy when it's all said and done. What is the worst is that they know they cheated, and Altuve Bregman called it ridiculous, and MLB made their investigation absurd. I agree. And baseball keeps going down the list of American sports. Hockey will take over soon for baseball. Hey, man, it might happen. You never know. Sorry, even Dallas is a weasel for throwing the rest of the league under the bus. You know what? Good point, George. Good point. It's a you know what it is, George? He was man enough to admit that he screwed up, but then it is a weasel-like move to then say, well, it was going on in baseball, so we're just part of it, and now we need to sweep it under the rug and forget about it. No, dude, that it's not that easy. But yeah, George, you're right. I think there's no doubt that at least he admitted, but there's still a little weasel in him. Yeah, no doubt. What's up, fellas? He's live and happy. I found the channel. He talks the truth. Shout out to the Big O and his gang. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. What else do we have here? Remember, you can reach out to us on the accidentlawfirm.com text line, which is 786-322-1105. If you want to get in on the accidentlawfirm.com text line, 786-322-1105. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back on the other side for the final kind of half hour of this hour before the casino manager, Steve Calabro, joins us from Hialeah Park. And when we come back, I got a little some I want to get into here on the program. A little Joe Burrow stuff that I want to get into. I still have Bill Self that I want to talk about. Kareem Hunt. Russell Westbrook is doing something he should have done a long time ago. Damn. A note. I'm going to end up with.
Listen. You know what? Can I say something, man?
No, I'm going to end up doing
it. It is right now 2:40.
Right.
When we get out of this break, you're going to have all of 12 minutes. So are you like a speed talker or something?
Yeah, no, I won't be able to. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to leave all
You're going to be an
stuff.
auctioneer for us for a minute, man?
Yeah. But you can't complain. I've used most of the sound.
Yes, you have.
Okay?
Yes, you have.
Today I have used most of the sound.
You've done good like that, man.
No, actually, all of the except for one now. We've only got one left.
I think it's Self, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's the only one. But yeah, lots of talk. I mean, this is 40 straight minutes here from the top of the hour to now.
Well, the other day you did the record. You did the 56-minute nonstop.
Once in a while, we'll do that.
You left to your own devices and just let you go. You'll go an hour and 20, an hour and 30.
Dude, in regular radio, it was like they're back there going, break. I would always screw up the format with all that because it's like, really, dude, we're talking for 8 minutes, and then we're going to give these people an 8-minute commercial break, and then we're going to talk for another 10 and another 8-minute break, and it's like, it's crazy. As a talk show host, I got to tell you, it is really hard to get a rhythm in regular radio. It's tough, man, because commercials just kill it all. Really does. I mean, here, I talk here 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes on straight. It's the kind of stuff that you're not going to get anywhere else. That's why we tell you, the few breaks we do, the sponsors we do have, make sure you support them because it's the only way we're going to keep this thing alive. All right, we're coming to you live again from beautiful Hialeah Park. Let's take it live from Hialeah Park. And don't forget to go to the website, hialeahpark.com. Come on out here, man. You can wager on all the tracks at the Champions Simulcast Center. And we're out here at the second floor poker room, which captain's chairs and massage, food. It's just a great atmosphere.
Did I tell you how great my lunch was, man?
Oh, yeah. You had the churrasco again?
Churrasco with the scalloped potatoes and the red onions, and then the steamed vegetables. Oh, my God, man.
Always good.
Yes, sir.
And you can reach out on the accidentlawfirm.com text line, 786-322-1105. And we get one gentleman that says, oh, thank you for all the talk and very little commercials. It is amazing how you do it every day. And I don't know about amazing, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you listening constantly. I will say this, and, not for nothing, but, I'm brutally honest. Most people that are in radio, including most of the hosts in this town, they can't do this. Most of them have to work with a co-host. Most of them need their producers to be chiming in, 20, 30% of the time. Most hosts cannot talk by themselves and do a talk show like I do. It's very few people that can do this, where they can talk for 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes, an hour, and then usually they talk for a few minutes and they're searching and they're grabbing and they need something or whatever. I've noticed it. I've seen it because I've done it for a long, long time. And if you notice, in most radio shows, they use 2 and 3 people because it's very few talk show hosts that can actually drive a show by themselves and constantly talk and keep the conversation going, keep the thoughts going, all that stuff, get everybody involved and those kind of things. That's not an easy thing to do, okay? And not that I'm special or anything. It's just been trained this way for a long, long time since I've been doing it actually by myself forever. I've always done it by myself. You know what I mean? So I got no problem working with others, but it's just I've never had a problem actually carrying a show by myself and talking and guiding it from one subject to another. So I appreciate you noticing it. I appreciate you listening. But more importantly, I appreciate that you noticed that we give you way more content than anything else that you're going to find on any kind of radio station in this town, to be honest with you. And the other thing I think, over most hosts is that I can talk anything. From football to basketball to baseball to soccer to fantasy, gambling, you name it, man. It doesn't matter. Music, whatever. I probably bring more versatility also than most people too, because I actually watch all the games. It's probably the difference too. Not enough people actually watch the games. That's really our real problem in our society when it comes to sports. People don't watch it. Well, you know what? In society in general, we go off the headline and we don't actually watch or read the article itself. Orlando watched Herbert on Senior Bowl recap show. He looked impressive. I didn't like him at all during the season. Nothing stood out except obvious physical tools. How much weight does a week at the Senior Bowl have a season in college? Very little to none. You kind of are what you are from your game film, but you can at least, if you're a lesser prospect, that you didn't have the big stage and you came here and then, or not here, but there to the Senior Bowl and you played with the best seniors in the country and you shined, that's a whole different ballgame. But if you're a guy that already plays in the Pac-12 or the ACC or the Big 12 or the, whatever, SEC, all that, you've already been on big stages your whole career, playing big games and big moments and national television. So you should be fine with this, and it shouldn't be a problem for you, and you should be excelling in those areas. He's a concern because of a lack of maturity. It's a real, and let me tell you, his footwork was a little questionable at times. The physical ability is not. That I would tell you.
Let me ask you, man, did you happen to see Lamar Jackson throwing at those targets? Was that not hilarious?
Oh, no, I did not. Targets, no.
It's one of those quarterback challenges.
Oh, like back in the day?
Crap. Yeah, their dodgeball crap.
Yeah.
Funny stuff during the Pro Bowl.
So was he missing them or something?
Bro, everything was a check down, and he was missing the check down.
He's not a passer,
It
bro.
was really, and the guy that was man, it was like, oh, we're down to a check down again, and he didn't hit the check down, and he's down to
Lamar's
the check down again, and he missed the check. It was like horrible.
You suckers want to keep falling. I mean, the problem is, and I keep telling you guys this, we fall into this whole thing about him being a great kid. It's the same thing with Tannehill. Great kid. Tim Tebow, great kid. Lamar Jackson, great kid. Can we just say they can't play quarterback? That's all. They're athletes with the damn ball in their hands. There's no difference. None of them will become great passers.
Going to be a free agent. You've talked about him. Bridgewater, another one.
No, but he's not an athlete. He's actually a real passer.
But I mean, he's a good kid.
Oh, he's a great kid, yeah.
Yep.
Teddy's problem is that the good Lord did not bless him with incredible talent. He blessed him with a mind that is, NFL. That's the difference there. And that's where the difference is with Teddy Bridgewater. That's all. Teddy Man, if you put Teddy's mind in Lamar or Tanny or who's the other guy? Josh Allen. Who else? Tebow. All those guys would become like real quarterbacks. They would actually really become real quarterbacks. Teddy's problem is he doesn't have Lamar's talent. Teddy's problem is he doesn't have Ryan Tannehill's talent. You know what I mean? Tebow, he didn't have a great arm. He had a decent arm. Nothing great. But those other two guys I talked about, they got talent, man. Athletes will wow you because they're athletes. So when they make a great throw, it's not because they're a great quarterback or a great passer. It's because they're a great athlete, and every once in a while they're going to wow you. But those great athletes cannot pass on a consistent basis because they're never going to be passers. I keep telling you people that, and some of you keep falling for the damn banana in the tailpipe. I was laughing my ass off all year long on all the Lamar hype. Laughing my ass off at all of you with Tannehill. Laughing my ass off on Josh Allen. And I got the last laugh on all of you. And you know what? I'll keep getting that laugh because every time I see one of those guys that can't pass and I tell you they can't pass and you keep fighting me for years that they can pass, you end up on the wrong end. And it's gonna happen to me. One day I'm going to be wrong. But, dude, I have so many rights on my side already that I don't care about the day I'm wrong, okay? Because the percentage is going to be so much in my favor that who cares if I'm wrong 1 out of 100 times.
Oh.
But I'm still waiting to be wrong on those guys that aren't passers.
Isn't an MVP supposed to rise to the occasion, the big moment, and make the play?
It's
like
a stat thing.
He choked.
They fell in love with the stats. It's not. No, he didn't choke.
In the big game, Tennessee?
No, he got exposed. There's a huge difference, Bill. Tony Romo chokes.
Oh, yeah.
Lamar, Ryan Tannehill
just got exposed for what they are.
Josh Allen.
They are what they are.
They got exposed for what they are. They're not choking.
It's not choking. It's
no.
You just don't have it.
There's no choking in Lamar Jackson. That dude's a player, bro. It's just we're asking him to do something that he's not capable of.
Right now.
Right. That's it. I don't believe that Josh Allen is a choker either. I just think he's not a passer. And so the second you make any of those kind of cats a passer, you're done, bro. You're cooked. Michael Vick was the same way. He had to do it with his legs. 1 year, Andy Reid got him to 62%. That doesn't make you a great passer. And that's 1 year out of his entire career. Never was an accurate guy. Never was going to be. He was never going to sit in the pocket and beat you with his arm. That's the way it is. But we keep falling in love with these athletes, and we keep wanting to make them quarterbacks. Meanwhile, Tom Brady can't move, and he's killing you. Peyton Manning can't move, he's killing you. Drew Brees can't move, he's killing you. Russell Wilson will stay in the pocket and kill you and then move around and kill you. Pat Mahomes can sit in the pocket and assassinate you. And then he'll run outside the pocket and then slice you up like OJ and Brentwood. I mean, that's just the way it is. But those are real passers. Those are guys that actually know how to actually place the ball in the spot it's supposed to, leading the receiver. They don't make a guy stop like Ryan Tannehill does, to catch the ball, turn around, catch the ball, to then start up again. Do you know what happens then? A D-back comes and hits you because you gave him that half a second to catch up to you, because that's what this is. In college, like I always tell people, in college, the windows are sliding glass doors. In the NFL, they're bathroom windows. Because you just have that millisecond to get that ball there. And if you don't, it's over, bro. DB's there, safety's there, linebacker's there, and boom, and there's the tight end's career, and it's over. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Your mic's on. So, all of these things, to me, it's just funny watching people fall for the same crap over and over and over again. And you keep imagining that this guy is going to turn into a real quarterback, but you fall in love. Like Dante Culpepper put up all kinds of stats early in his career. It wasn't because he was a great quarterback. It's because he had great weapons around him, and all he had to do was throw it in the vicinity. And Jake Reed and Chris Carter and Randy Moss would come down with it. Hell, Jim Kleinsasser helped him out a little bit as a big, ugly tight end.
Robert Smith in the backfield.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Forget about it. And then when he lost his knee, and he was young, he wasn't an old quarterback at that time. He only been in the league like, I don't know, I want to say 7-8 years, something like that.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. So he was supposed to, but he lost his knee. He had the knee injury. He had no more mobility. Oh, so what happened to him? Oh, he's not a real quarterback. Oh, I get it. He can't sit in the pocket and beat you. It's really amazing to me how, and the next athletic guy will come, and there'll be a group of reporters that will fall for it and start writing about it, and TV talking heads going crazy, and it's like, just look at the track record of the league. Look who ends up winning. On average, yeah, once in a blue moon, somebody will surprise you because the team is so good. But more often than not, the guy that's passing the ball is a real quarterback. That's why they're winning. These athletes, they never become good quarterbacks. Ever. Okay? None of them. One day it'll happen. I'm 53, and I'm still waiting for the athlete that turns into a great passer. Still waiting for it. It's never happened, but I'm still waiting for it. And when it happens, all right, we'll celebrate it one day. I can't wait for the day to be wrong. I'm looking forward to it. Because so far, man, I'm having a blast at your expense. I think Joey Bosa will give tips about Mahomes since they are on the same conference to Nick. So that Myron thinks to go Gators. Myron, you're such a blind ass Niners fan that you're now making up stuff already that between the brothers, that's going to put you over the top. All right, let me give you a little Super Bowl assessment here before we break to start hour number 5 of the program, shall I say.
Give us some credit, man. 5 hours, brother.
5 hours, man. That's truly amazing. Anyway, I like Kansas City in this game. Do you know why I like Kansas City in this game? The defense. The defense showed me something in that Titans game. They limited Derrick Henry to 7 yards rushing. They got tough. And I wasn't sure if Kansas City could do that. And I think they're going to be able to get tough against San Francisco. And if they can stop Derrick Henry, they can stop San Francisco's running game. And San Francisco's down to 2 running backs because Tevin Coleman's got that shoulder injury. He's not going to play this week. So they have 2 guys. I think Kansas City's going to do a number on that running game. They're going to look at Jimmy G, and they're going to say, you got to beat us. And then this is what happens now. Pat Mahomes, I think, can beat any defense out there. So if you're going to get in a shootout, I got to go with the better quarterback at this point in time. And I'm going to go Pat Mahomes because I'm a Jimmy G fan, but he has not put on a show, a dominant show like Mahomes has. Whereas I know Pat Mahomes can beat any defense, including San Francisco's, because he's that good. It's Marino's arm, it's Elway's legs, and it's today's game. He's got the best of all 3. Plus, I look at the talent that Mahomes has around him offensively, and I look at Jimmy G, and while, you know what, I can go the tight ends are a wash, at wide receiver, that's where Kansas City just blows them away. and nobody is Tyreek Hill. And that's where I think that becomes the difference in this game, that Mahomes and his weapons are better than Jimmy G and his weapons. And Mahomes has already proven to us that he is just a next world quarterback. Jimmy G's never been there yet. And you're going to wait till the Super Bowl to do that? That's going to be hard, man. That's going to be really, really, really hard. Over here, Stevie. So that to me, I just don't see it happening. I'm going to go strong with Kansas City this week. I love Kansas City this week. I really do. So there you go, Myron. I know that you're a Niners fan, but I'm going to disappoint you, and I'm going to go with Kansas City. Now, on a West Coast note, I'll be in San Francisco, Oakland area in April to watch Pearl Jam for 2 nights. So there you go. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll have a little fun. Steve Calabro, our buddy, the casino manager here at Hialeah Park. He was walking in, but he was walking in with kind of a limp. You know why? He's carrying all this money that he won from our trifecta from last week. So we hit on it finally. And I got to tell you, he's got all the money on him right now. The dude can't walk straight. Everybody's looking at him kind of crooked in the casino because they're wondering, well, wait a minute, it's a casino manager. What's he walking around with all this money? And, the winner, Steve Calabro, joins. Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Steve called Brinks and had them.
You saw I came in with a bag, right?
Yes.
There's no computer in there. That's just filled with money. $100 bills. That was 3 for 3 we were last week.
Money.
First time we hit 3 for 3.
There you go. Finally. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little gambling when we come back right here on The Big O Show.